consistently get to phase 3 and whatnot just to learn the fights, but still take it seriously. You know, you have to use your personals during phase 2. You know, your whatever damage reduction stuff you have for your class. We have all the assignments laid out in the Memron channel or the Google Docs. Just look there. Everybody's assigned to a mark. Just stand with your mark in the phase 1, which is the first image, um, above the assignments. And then phase 2, same idea. We're gonna stand in the corner, of course, by the button, wait for the fires to come out, and then we go into our positions. After the first flame extinguish, we're going to slowly move to the entrance. Still staying 6 yards apart. Everybody needs to slash range 6 at all times, be 6 yards away. Uh, After we transition, we all stack right where we are right now, like in this corner or so, and wait for more fires. When we say to spread back out, then we go back to the positions for phase 2. We do phase 2, run behind him during the rocket barrage, avoid red circles. Vistorian and McDoozer, you guys are going to be trying to kite fires as best you can. All you have to do is just be near the fire and it will slowly go towards you. Just watch the... Make sure you're not actually standing in it. You don't have to be like super duper close to it.
Okay.
Um, and just try to kite it around the perimeter of the room. You guys are just doing it because you're the most mobile.
Yeah.
Uh, the other thing, I'm just going to call out D-Sacks for phase 2. Um, oh yeah, for phase 1, we also have healer assigned. Well, healer and tank cooldowns for the plasma blasts. First one is Mord's divine thing that I always forget the name of. Divine protection. Then it's pain suppression, and then it's guardian spirit plus my hand sack. We shouldn't have 3, but it's just in case. Uh, for phase 3, we are going to have our current demo lock tank the head, which is still
Yeah.
tanking the head. We're just gonna pick a position that's free of fire. Stand there. We'll move as we have to. Just kite the head around. We're gonna have uh Mord pick up the assault bots, right? Because Hog's DPS, yes, I believe.
No, I am blood spec.
Okay, well then you are tanking assault bots, I guess. You and Mord. We just kite them though. Like we want to kite them, slow them with chains of ice, and just kite them around and whatever. They hit extremely hard, even on tanks. Yeah, this is why we also have the belt buckle things, but belt stunning engineering things. We want to try to chain CC on not just the assault bots, but bomb bots. The bomb bots are XLB and the 2 mages. They deal with them. Try to blow them up outside of the raid, kite them away, you know, just manage them. Everybody else on the assault bots, ranged on the head, and just try to chain CC the assault bots. Um, Once the assault bot dies, we loot the core and we can just bring the head down. I think we can do it immediately. It looks like we haven't been needing to chain it. Um, but we'll see how it goes. And in phase 4, it's all the phases at once. They all have to die at the same time. There's less mechanics, like yeah. I don't think he does. He does a different um splash attack. It's not like the phase 2 like omega damage one. But we want to still have a loose spread, split the DPS, try to make them die at the same time, ranged on the head,
Ah,
melee
you're
split
nice.
between the 2 other pieces. Still avoid, like, run out of the shock blast, which is the point blank AoE around him. Get behind him for rocket barrage. Still try to kite the fires around the room as best you can. Um, and Dilf's still tanking the head, Mord on the body, or the legs, I guess. And that's about it.
All right, let's go set up on the other side. If you are not sure groups, I'm gonna read them out loud. Make sure you know where your general group is and where your icon is. The only group that really has to know different from phase 1 and phase 2 is Punk's group, which is Triangle. So Diamond Haas is Prage and Dilf. Moon is Bistorian and Tashik. Square is Greco, Ladonna, Shenspare. Triangle is Pung, me, Fresh and Soulstone. So Fresh and Soulstone be on point. We are moving to opposite side of the room for both phases. Subin's floating, and Alv, you are also floating for now.
We get another summoning stone. You guys get over here.
Let's get a feast down. So there's a lot. This is a lot of personal survivability. The healers have an enormous amount to heal through, and keep in mind we are only doing 7 healers so that we can see more phases, but we must go down to 6 healers to meet the DPS check. So just because you're doing whatever enough to survive, it doesn't mean that when we actually go down to 6 that what you're doing is enough. So play smart, state of minds. Phase 1, if you do nothing else, you stay range 6 away from everyone. So everyone turn on your range 6. And if you get targeted by the napalm, I would recommend using a personal. We're going to use heroes pretty liberally. Optimally, we're using it in phase 2 or phase 4 for the real kill, but I'll be using it to get into the next phase. So just wait for my call. We are all using lesser resist floss, especially early on. Every single person. So.
You say we're pre-pounding on the first pull, or just we're gonna see it?
Just save them a little bit. Let's get a summon on Pung. Let's get those soulstones out. It has to be aware we have mouse in, so you do not have a soulstone, I think.
We did.
Get another one maybe. Oh, awesome. Doozer, you're gonna try and play with the fire in this corner. You know loosely how it works, right?
Yeah, Subin was explaining it.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, you want it on this corner, which is why we're all standing here, so it spawns here. Pung, you almost ready, right? Ready in 30, okay. Any last minute questions? Anyone not see the pictures? I would encourage you to look at the pictures and not rely on your healers to know where they are, where to go. Restoring, I have a feeling this is a bad question. What is it? What?
You know,
Can I get a tank mark?
I had shitty Pete.
Probably a meme question, but wait, overcharge. Well, there is shock blast. I do want to reiterate, melee. Watch the mines and make a path in your head before you run out, so you're not running through the mines. If you absolutely have to, Rolath can bubble and run through them, but we don't want to, you know, he wants to use wings. But yeah, you want to have a path cleared. And it's the same in Phase 4. Phase 4 also has the mines on the ground. And you have to run out of shock blast. So just always be aware. It's going to be difficult, but you gotta...
Okay, looks like we're all here. Let's get buffs, let's get flasks, let's get food. This is a pull through. Everyone is pixel stacking this corner. The point is that we want to spawn the fire in this corner so that Doozer can play with fire in this corner, away from us.
Alright. And we're gonna run
You can
right.
use your... I'll call out when to spread. So everyone's pixel stack. Come in this corner, Doozer. This corner, this one over here. Yep, like this corner. And then Mord's gonna hit the button, and then we're gonna spread. If you need to use your boots to spread right now, it's fine. But ideally, we were using our boots for phase 2, so just keep that in mind. Now, once he hits the button, we get a weak... Where's my... There you go. We're gonna spread in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There's a fire. Go.
Do not push this button. How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
There's a lot of people stacked.
Remember, range 6. You cannot be in 6 yards of someone. Super important. Falls, try and get Shenna if you can.
Okay,
Run
so
out.
The next one.
Go ahead and hero. Okay, extinguish. Everyone's collapsing to where that circle is now, but staying range 6. So you are moving closer to the circle, but staying range 6. So, nope, pressure stacked on me. That's not correct. Yeah, we want to get as close as we can to this corner. This is where we want the fire to spawn next.
Does that include melee?
Run out.
stuff?
You're just kiting in this direction, but no, you don't kite it through us. Ideally, it's ideally you end the kite like right in this corner. I don't know how you manage that, but just keep it in mind more.
Okay.
Guardian Spirit on the next.
When can we go back in?
I'm out of range.
Run out.
Collapsing again?
Keep your range 6, yeah. We want to all be in this corner, so if you're away from this corner, you need to not be. That's perfect. This fire's spawning here. Burn it, burn it. Okay, everyone's collapsing on circle right now. We're playing with fire. We are dragging this fire in this corner as tight as we can away from where the raid needs to be. Pixel stack on me. We're just going to play with this fire.
Wonderful!
Oh, I stood in a mine. Don't follow me, follow Subin.
I also did.
Okay, play with fire a little bit, and then go to your... Just spread into your phase 2 positions. Let's just see it. There's no tanking here anyways, so...
I think phase 2 is a stack, like not spread,
Yep.
right?
Behold,
Mhm.
the VX
Stack on your marks. We're still got a spread to minimize the spread damage
You might want
splashes.
to take cover.
But yes, we don't need to range 6.
A Restorian and Shen, you can bring up anybody if you want. Probably healer, Subin.
Balls is down if you want to try him.
They call that
So
a
we'll leave
clean
Delph for next phase if we get there.
My battle res was used on Shen.
Watch your step.
If you can't pick me up, Ulduar should be able to do it with Searing Bane. It's just
Oh,
easier
it's okay.
because
We're just looking at phase 2, don't worry.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Get behind. That's the rock garage. Or we do whatever.
Watch your step.
One thing I will say on heroic mode is those ice frost bombs you see that's near the entrance. Everyone look at it. That visual, it like explodes a lot further than the actual ball. So that's the one thing I want everyone to pay attention to is don't be anywhere near it or it'll kill you. Okay.
Oh dear God, I trapped myself.
Go ahead and wipe it. Let's wait for our cooldowns to release. Go ahead and die. Stand in front or whatever you gotta do.
note to self.
Okay, let's reset. Let's go.
Highly effective against flesh.
So, kiting the fire around the outside, do we want people to stand farther away from the boss so I can actually heal them while I'm running around the outside? Because like nobody was in range.
If nobody's in range, you don't have to be right against the wall, right? You can just kind of like you can even like move it in like a circle pattern and like a spiral outward. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a straight line.
Yeah. And you basically want me to try and do that whenever the fire out, correct?
If there's fire near you, Hog
Okay.
can actually kite the fire more dedicatedly. So then way if there's anything in your area, it's up to you. Like you and Beastorian should be like away from each other and try to kite your take responsibility for your sections.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, starting phase 2, I don't know, Haas, if you saw that, but I stepped close to you to try and get the fire so that you wouldn't have to worry about it.
I was just running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I didn't really know what happened.
Let's go to the
But thank
corner
you.
where we have to pull to start buffing. One thing I saw was make sure we're not hitting 2 people with the napalm. We want all heals focused on Mord, and like we do not want 2 people to get that is it a debuff or whatever it is. to take that damage. And remember that yes, we are collapsing to the entrance for phase 2. I called that a little bit early, but you still must maintain range 6. So I say collapse, but it's like, you know, like repelling magnets. We want to be as close to as far as possible. Does it make sense?
What?
Like,
As close
okay,
as you
that,
can get,
Minimum
but
range
further
6,
than
otherwise
6.
as close as
Yeah.
possible.
yeah, you guys know what I
Yeah.
mean.
I like to do with my fire when I'm like kiting it is I like to do a zigzag, and then I'll do a pass where I like run to the other side of it, so all the fire just like goes where it already is. If that makes sense, you just try to stack it up in a concentrated area.
Corey, or I need somebody responsible for dropping feast immediately, who's really good at releasing and dropping it right away. Who's gonna do that? I need.
Just give 'em
I
to
can't.
me.
To you? Okay. I have feast on me.
When can we go back in as melee when we spread for phase 2?
I'm
Is there a
pretty sure you can just DPS. Like, what do you mean when you spread for phase 2?
Like when the first extinguish goes out, we spread towards circle near the entrance. Is that melee too, or is that just ranged?
No, it should just be ranged.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
Okay, let's make sure we're flasking up. I see some people without flasks on. Let's get buffs up.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep the fire like because we still want to spread, and I definitely got too close to the mines because I was trying to inch closer. But don't worry too much about that kind of stuff. We're just trying to get the fires in that half of the room. There are a lot of fire extinguishing mechanics, like the frost
Still,
bombs starting to
Fladana, Tashik, Soulstone.
the frost bombs that drop in phase 2 will drop pretty frequently, and it covers about a quarter to a third of the room. So
Everyone
make
in the
sure that
corner?
everybody gets way out. And yes, still, if you are tanking the head in phase 4.
Okay.
Your weak aura should tell you when to spread. Keep in mind, oops, it's not. It's usually accurate, but not always pixel accurate. There you go, spread.
Keep 6. Look at just stare at your range and make sure it's 6.
Make sure with your mark, and if you're not sure, this is a good time to check.
Now I make a path for the mines in the head.
Run out.
Paint suppression the next thingy.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
And the next one's Guardian. Move to the entrance.
It's all collapse.
Run out.
Watch your feet, Doozer. Already starting season.
Run out.
We can run around, get into that little corner spot. Don't trap yourself. You guys gotta hit the fires through.
Positively marvelous results. Hull integrity at 98.9%.
Doozer, you got a soulstone?
No, not anymore.
Moving right along.
Get our healers up.
Anywhere he gets res, he's gonna fire, won't he?
The
No,
res
I'm
on
good.
is on the
Keep
caster.
playing with fire. So guys, it's really important that we are
Your-
like
your
kind of pixel
positions.
steps.
Cover
Now
your
you can go.
positions.
It's a little early, but that's okay.
Nope, the fire just went out.
I need to get closer.
Behold, the VX-001 anti-personnel assault
False,
cannon.
user, Shenspare. Anyone
You
get pointed
might
out,
want
please?
to take cover.
Don't go where he is.
Go in, hero.
More TSAC.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
Watch your step.
Left TSAC.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Move behind.
I think they call that a clean kill.
Spread back out.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
This area will self-destruct in 6 minutes.
Crossbow by you guys. Pass. Pass.
I think they call that
We're gonna collapse.
Keep
Oh,
moving.
That's big.
Yeah, that's really big. I thought it was good.
Alright, let's just see phase 3.
alright, come to the circle. This is where we're gonna
you friends. Your efforts have yielded
Ladonna or
some
Soulstone, just try and pick up the head.
Now, where did I put? Oh, there it is.
So you take.
Subin, I'm gonna mark you. We'll
Try
follow
to,
Subin.
try to spawn the fires right here, and then we'll weave through where Corey is.
Okay.
Or you just keep the fire over there.
Remember, assault bots and things are what we're trying to slow. They hurt. Bomb bots are what mages and me are on, and range are killing the head.
Bills down. Locks Viper threat.
Yep, they're on it.
You Syrian pain and shit.
We're gonna move all the way around to this area. Assault bot.
Come
We
move,
gotta move
please.
the boss over.
Soulstone, you gotta come with us. We have to stay as a unit here.
Deal with bomb bots, mages, and hunters. Don't forget your belts. Get away from the fire bots or else with silence.
I have a core. Can we use it immediately, or wait until we have a second?
Yep, we can use it once we get him out of the fire.
Okay.
No, it's gonna land right then. Let's keep moving. Moving away from the fire. Okay,
You can
drop
just
it.
dot the junk bots.
Using
they
it?
shouldn't need a swap.
Yep.
Oh, it might still be in the fire.
No, I can. No, they can hit it.
You can do better than
Don't kill yourselves in the fire. Get out when you have to.
I'm down.
Okay, everyone's kiting these assault bots.
You get to use your
Can't
belt.
take it. It will kill.
You can do better than that.
Okay, so a couple things while we're wiping it and looking. We want to be loosely dotting and seeding. Those junk bots kind of tickle, but we also don't want too many. We obviously don't want 2 assault bots up at the same time if we can help it. If there's 2, we have our belts for a reason. It's for the assault bots. We have to stay as the group, so just make sure when you're tanking it, you are staying with the group. Otherwise, you'll outrange it or you'll outrange your healers. Healers, good job in phase 2. We did lose people there at the end. I think people thought they were phasing, or maybe some damage went out. I don't know. How did it feel from a healing perspective, Subin?
Felt good, like as usual. Very
Terrible, but good.
Yeah, it's very intense, but
Phase
it's
2 is
been
horrible.
Yeah, Born, you got one shot at. Is that like something
Neat.
that we just missed, or?
I don't know.
That's the assault bots.
That's what she's saying, but you have to kite the assault bots. You can't tank them. You
Yeah.
can get threat and run and get chains of ice on them.
So should
Exactly.
range be
Yeah,
on assault
Born.
bots only?
No.
Range has to be on the head too.
Okay.
I
It
was
is-
able to tank it for a little bit. It wasn't hitting hard, and then all of a sudden it
Yeah,
was
I
a
want to
one
check if
shot.
it gets a buff.
Yeah.
What's a magnetic field do?
Magnetic,
Silence.
it roots you.
Oh.
I don't remember what exactly is the cause of it. Just look it up in a second. I get over here.
And I'm back. My wife needed me to help her carry something in. I don't know if this is dealt with yet, but Hog is currently not playing a spec that really helps us. I think they're. Have you guys talked about this already? Doesn't sound like it. Okay, so there are two options. We can have Hog do like a custom spec for this fight where he like brings the AP buff or whatever and like focuses on like good chains and kites the ads, and he can pick up the head with his Icy Blast spam. Or you can just have him DPS. But I don't think he should be like a tank blood spec for a buff bot that does no damage and isn't good at doing the things you need him to do.
You should just go your DPS spec, right? Because Alb will be enhanced for when we probably actually kill this tonight.
Oh, I only just summoned that to go.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna probably stick with 7 heals for just a little bit longer, but so remember we did a great job in getting through phase 2, but we have to play even better. Like from a DPS standpoint, I noticed that some people weren't stacking with their healers. This really matters for like, for example, Pung's chain heals. Like, know who your mark is, and yes, if you need to stay on mechanics, don't stick to your mark like a glue, but like be on a healer. It is much better that your healers aren't chasing to heal you. It is they have so much to do that like we will do everything we can to make their lives easier.
Yeah, basically this healing is so intense that if the healers ever have a miscue and like I heal the same person Subin's healing, somebody's gonna die. So we assign it, so I'm like, oh, I have 3 people on top of me and I'm always responsible for keeping up. And I just that way I never make a mistake about who I'm targeting. And if you scuff that by wandering off, you're gonna die and you're probably gonna kill somebody else. So it's extremely important that you be close to your healer.
Pung, where you at?
I'm running back. I don't know. Nobody rests me.
Gotcha. This is a run back type of fight, I assume, but you were stepped away, I understand. But
Yes, I was. I'd help my wife carrying something in. Normally, I would run back with the team.
anyone have any questions? I was glad we got to see phase 3 already, but any questions there?
On phase 1, could we have waited there because it was just used Shock Blast, and then we could have phased with less fire? Is that how it works, or is it like a
No,
different
we're just
timer?
always pushing. Like
Okay.
it's very that's a cooldown. It's very hard to get it perfectly phased, and it's like literally never worth it. So we
Got
just
it.
have to get used to playing with fire. I will say, for doing fire properly, it's like literally one pizza wedge, and you can tell when you're fire capped because you can't even pull it farther. So once we get good at it, like we'll know when that fire is done, and it'll be really manageable. Yes.
When we collapsed for phase 2, I went all the way to the very back wall with XLB, and then I couldn't heal a bunch of people. So
Okay.
I can't be in the back there.
Yes. So always
Next
move
time,
for your healers.
next time
This
I'll
is the-
scoot back so that we can swap and you can take the forward place.
Awesome. Yeah, always move for your healers. Like, think about where if you can't reach the boss because you're inching forward, then they can't reach the tanks, right? I always defer to them, so.
Yeah, if you look at the diamond where Hass is positioned, you want to give him the inside and forward part of that so he can reach the most number of people. But Hass, at the end of the day, you're responsible for the 3 or 4 people in your area. If you can keep them up, the other healers can keep theirs up.
Soulstone, soulstones, please. This corner, I know it looks like there's 2 corners, but this is the. Please get onto the
5,
actual corner, the one that
4,
circles on.
3,
Rolleth.
2, 1.
Soulstone.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. This area will self-destruct
Why
in
would
10
you go and do
minutes.
something like that? Didn't you see the sign that said, "Do not push this button"? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
Keep an eye on the range sets.
Some of you guys are running as a group. Please don't do that.
Run out.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Mord, cut it to your like right, and then try and loop back. We're only at 40%. If you cut it straight into that
Run out.
corner, you're gonna box everybody in.
No, I had to get the I had to get him out of the fire for the melee. So.
Okay. It's gonna be res on Haas, please. Let's get Hog up too.
I can fix that. Or maybe not. Sheesh. What a mess.
Jesus Christ.
Run out.
Do we just want to wipe it? Or do we want to see phase 2 again?
No, just wipe it. We
Did you res me on the mine?
Okay, go ahead and wipe it. Everyone stand and fire. Stand and fire.
This area will self-destruct in 8 minutes.
Did you have Guardian Spirit for that?
I did not.
I did not, but I'm so used to you calling it that I was just laser focused on healing. Sorry.
I can go back to calling it.
If it makes you feel better, at least you didn't res me on a mine.
I'm a little confused about the kiting there.
Kiting fires or the boss?
The boss, like, into my position.
Yeah, Mort, is there a way? So you want to end up at the entrance? There's no way we're gonna kill it in time for you to go straight back to the entrance, right? So
no,
like,
I just had to move. He had fire in like 3 directions around the back of him because he just was firing the melee. I had to get him out of there.
oh, so you had to go south.
I had to go south.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we
That's
just have
fine.
to clear away. Like it's going to be ugly for the melee in the tank, just because of the nature of this. There's an insta kill mechanic they have to run out for, and their movement is constrained by the bombs, and so range I think just have to adjust to the decisions the melee make there.
Exactly.
So
Like
should I,
I
like-
was.
I'm unclear to where I should be going.
So you need to go loosely in your area, but as a healer, especially phase 1, you go where you need to go to heal Mort. As a ranged, I was cheating towards the entrance and I stayed there stubbornly too long because that's the plan, but Mord had to go south. So in that situation, I should have moved left to make space for you to reach Mord and not be right on top of him, right? I saw some other DPS make that same choice as me, right? Which makes sense. Like we said go to the entrance. They were trying to move that way, but it's DPS responsibility to adjust to whatever is happening with the tanks and the healers, basically. We have less to worry about than y'all. You should only have to worry about healing Mort, basically. And then know generally that he's going to try and end up in Quadrant 1 when the boss is dead. Or dying.
It's pronounced Quadwin.
Quadrant 1. Okay, do all the stuff you gotta do, food and buffs. Get to that corner when you're ready.
4, 3, 2, 1.
self-destruct sequence initiated.
Now,
This
why
area
would
will
you go and do
self-destruct
something
in
like
10
that?
minutes.
Didn't you see the sign that said, "Do not push this button"?
Remember, stay range
How will
6. We have about
finish
10 seconds
testing
before the
with the
first napalms go
self-destruct
out.
mechanism active?
And as Pung pointed out earlier, try not to run as a group. Let your healers have the inside track.
Just FYI, I'm covering a Warlock's trail teleport.
Run out.
Can you set the next one?
Okay.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Run out.
Guardian Spirit.
Run out.
Okay, watch those landmines and play with fire.
This area
It's right in
will
this corner.
self-destruct in 8 minutes.
I'm gonna stack it and move it to the right.
Marvelous results.
Yep.
Hull integrity at 98.9%.
Try to make it spawn on this left side.
Moving right
Don't be over on the right. Don't be a triangle. Triangle, move over here. We want to have that to escape.
We have a full 20 seconds to play with fire, so. If possible, we want to reach fire cap.
We are fire
Still have
cap
10
now.
seconds. You're at fire cap? Oh.
Yep.
Okay. To your
That means
positions.
we can spread.
Behold, the VX-001 anti-personnel assault
Let me know where you
Where,
want to be.
where will it chase from here?
We can stack in this phase.
There's a cross bomb.
Just let Hog deal with it. Or Mord. He's not tanking anything. So you just full time kill your diesel.
This is here, alright?
Yes.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
Oh, fine.
Get back there.
Watch
Get him
your
up.
step.
I need Druid. Get Haas up, please.
More G7.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Fine.
And it's already up.
This is where you want to be burning your innervates.
Watch your
Druids, too.
step.
How about your healers?
The lefty side. There's a cross bomb.
Get away. It's a really big graphic. You're gonna die there.
Watch your step.
I think they call that a clean kill.
This area will self-destruct in 6 minutes.
Fascinating. I think they call that a clean kill. Fascinating.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
And
Restoring, get up. Haas or Greco, if you can. Okay.
yeah, just stay in this big fire area until fire spawn, and we'll move.
Data. Now, where did I put?
Might as well just
Oh, no,
see
there it is.
how to like just get used to where the fires are and where we're gonna move after. Okay, that was the fire. Now we move around into the open area, and we're gonna do that.
This area will self-destruct in 5 minutes.
I call it the magnificent aerial
And we'll get some more practice on kiting the assault bots. This bomb bot, get it out. Don't be near it when it dies. Assault bot. Remember, we have our belts.
Assault bot incoming.
That kiting went way better. We can wipe it now.
This area will self-destruct.
Don't release yet. Wait for cooldowns to reset.
Phase 2's getting a little better. Did the first 3 people you guys got caught by a frost bomb? Was that what
Yeah.
happened?
So this corner of the door here, where we're all kind of dying, that's where the frost bomb spawned, and we just had no idea it was there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was behind all of our field of view. So yeah, I just got to be better about hearing the little sound effect go out and then looking for it, just like with the trees on Freya.
Yeah, there's
It's cast out from the middle.
yeah, there's also a DBM timer, so it's like if I don't know where it is, like I go to a spot where I know for sure it isn't, I guess. Like I've gotten caught by the frost bomb too. It's also
No,
like,
I
It's got a
have the
stupidly big
tools to
range.
know when it's out, and I just have to pay attention and look for it so that I can tell if I'm in it or not.
It's also got a stupid big range. It's like
Yeah, it
20,
is
25
like a
yards, something
third of the
that.
room. Like if it
Yeah.
spawns perfectly between like the lines on the ground, it'll basically hit the all of that.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it's a pretty big. Yeah, just give it about a quarter to a third of the room and expect it to explode in that area all around it. And just, yeah, give it a huge burst. It's okay to run over other groups if you have to avoid the frost bomb.
So it felt to me like we took an awful lot of damage after the rotating barrage finished, because like we kind of got clustered up, and then we like didn't spread back out again as quickly as maybe we could have. And so like the regular blast was just hitting a ton of people.
Yeah, I think we have 2 options for that. We either try to respread back, or we know that we're just going to absolutely fuck there and we rotate cooldowns. And I think because of the fire and because of how difficult it is to move, we should rotate cooldowns. But I think you can do it either way.
I also think that like the whole raid needs to rotate. Even if you're in an area that's kind of safe, you have to realize that the other half of the room is going to pile into you as the rotation goes through, right? So even if you're somewhere where the laser barrage isn't going to hit you, you should probably rotate anyway so that other people.
Yeah, that's the movement strategy. I think we just have to make a choice. Either we clump up and we cool down through it, or we all move and maintain our positions. I don't have a view on what's better, but I think it's one or the other. The kind of clusterfuck with, uncertain healing plan is going to lead to deaths in a lot of cases.
Yeah, like a quarter of the raid was in like 20 of the.
Yeah. Anyway, let's let XLB and Subin figure out what they want to do next. We've given our input.
What's your intuition, Subin, on that?
I mean, we can save a DSAC for it because it should only happen twice in a phase. We can save 2. I'll still be calling them out, but people should still be spreading back out anyway. DSAC's 6 seconds. It's not long enough to last a whole phase if everyone just stands there.
So you want people, like, let's say I'm in a spot where I know the laser barrage won't get to me, like, you know what I mean? Because it's like in a circle. Do I stay and pump, or do I move around away from the people? What is my default, in your opinion, that I should do?
You make sure that you're in range of at least 1 healer, and then you stand there and DPS.
Yeah, that's what my intuition says too. Okay, yeah, we're pumping, but be smart. If something else is going wrong, don't stay and kill yourself.
And I guess we just like use all our low cooldowns. Like I'm gonna like gloves and tidal waves when we hit that spot, that kind of stuff.
Hess, is it because you're casting something, or are you just counting down for the
Yeah,
fire?
I'm pre-shielding all the people because we take the initial fire burst damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We actually, yeah, that's fine. Dilf food, Dilf soulstone, Tashik, soulstones, please.
Thought you meant.
Sure.
hell
We're this
stones.
pull 30. I'll do a pull 37, and this will be the real timer. So Mort hit it at the 7. That's what I'll just start doing from now on. Phase 1 was pretty clean. Just remember, give your healers the inside track. Don't stack as you get out, because those shells go out even when you're getting into position.
Self-destruct sequence
5,
initiated. This
4,
area will self-destruct
Why
in
would
10
you go and do
minutes.
something like that? Didn't you see the sign that said, "Do not push this button"? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
You do not have to move for the napalm shell. There's no ground effect. It just looks like there is.
Came stuff in it.
Run out.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Run out.
I'm out of range. I can fix that. Maybe not. Sheesh, what a mess.
Too far away. Out of range.
Some kind of cooldown. You have Guardian Spirit. Okay.
Careful with bombs.
I need to get closer.
Wait for the bombs to go away.
Wonderful! Positively marvelous
This
results!
area will self-destruct in 8
Get up, Dilf.
98.9%. Barely a dent. Moving right along.
This is a lovely place to be capped.
Uh-huh.
Gonna have to run out of
Congrats.
here. So
Yeah, and boots. This
Do
is
that
a
now.
excellent time to boost. This is why we have our
Take your
boots.
roll out.
But
Roll
go
up
for
for
a
rolling.
run.
Still have 10 seconds. I think more fire is spawning, but there it is. That is after that last fire spawn is when we want to spread.
001 anti-personnel assault cannon. You might want to take cover.
That's still recharging. That's now.
Okay, is the crossbow?
Watch your step.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
We have a big clear area that we can stand in and spread. I will do that coming out.
Watch your step.
More can you DSAC?
Cross bomb, back right.
Stun.
By Doozer.
One triangle.
Come on, you gotta move.
It's too close.
Watch your step.
Roll that DSAC.
Out of range.
I'm dead.
Note to self, cannon.
This area will self-destruct
Watch your
in
step.
6 minutes.
I'll spawn by us, Deezer.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Dudes are right behind. RP story in one of you two trees.
Okay, we can just fight that.
Stand and fire.
Note to self,
I have to pull up live logs. One sec. How did we lose people? I think we lost 3 DPS going into phase 2.
Yeah, I was backed into a corner with fires and mines, and then a boss in front of me.
they call that a clean kill.
Yeah, Delph, you stepped around the corner and I couldn't heal you.
Oh yeah, that too.
I
So-
never mind, put myself at like half health, and then someone else hit a mine, and then help me.
Yeah.
I'm periodically seeing the melee drop to half or a third life, kind of randomly when it's not the napalm shells. I strongly suspect that that's bombs. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think that like you may be safe, but if the person beside you is not safe, then they're gonna take half your life away too. So it's hard to tell like who's like I can see it on my screen who hits me or if I hit other people, but from a log perspective, it's very hard to tell.
Okay, that's fair enough. I think the appropriate number of bombs to go off is 0. If it happens when nothing else is happening, it's usually not a problem. But the risk that you overwhelm the healers at any critical moment of the fight, which is like 90% of their 80% of the fight healing time, is very, very high. And if all those melee drops that I'm seeing are bombs, that is a lot of bombs you guys are stepping on. A lot. It's happening like constantly.
You're talking mostly in phase 1, right? Where we're dropping to half, because in phase 1 is the only, well, in phase 1 and 4 or 5 or whatever it's called.
If you actually get a bomb bot, you die to it.
Go ahead, XP, sorry.
Sorry, I just didn't want people are getting chased here. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think a
Greco.
lot of the problem is when
Wait.
there's fire in melee too.
Greco, can you go heal the locks? They're just trying to get soul shards.
Oh, and the bomb bots?
Sorry about that one, XLB.
If you're talking in phase 2, then heat wave hits all the melee for 10k every time it goes
Yeah,
off.
yeah. I'm talking about the chunks. I see the
Yeah,
heat wave
okay.
damage. Yeah. Yeah, the heat wave is like 10% of your health or something. Yeah, I think it's tricky to see things with the fire. That's fair enough. It's
It
probably
works.
just a tricky thing that you still have to slowly figure out how to do. I find this fight pretty challenging. I've done lots of stupid things already, or not healed as well as I could. But I just want to make sure it's very noticeable, at least from my end, the bombs.
Yes, just keep in mind that if you're playing risky, it's not it, because we really do need to go down a healer really soon. Because that will help us get out of phase 1 faster, that'll help us get out of phase 2 faster, but that does mean that every other healer will be that much more strained. So just keep that in mind when you're making decisions on these pulls, that clean them up now so that we can go down a healer faster.
One, we've been losing a healer like phase 1, phase 2, so we've already been down a healer, and we can't have that. We drop another healer, right? So
Yeah, then we'd be down 2 healers. We're just trying to make it. Once I see that we're more consistent, then I'm okay with dropping a healer. I'm gonna try to call frost bombs better. Do you guys see the kind of the way that the room is split into thirds by those golden arms with the blue circles and the design on the floor? We're gonna try to number those. So like the third that we are in right now, we'll call that number 1. Over here, across this little arm bridge, that's
Can you
number
please go
2.
clockwise?
Does it matter?
Yes.
That's okay. Okay, then this one's 1, over there is 2, this one is 3. This one being over here. So that is 1. Across from me is 2. This one is 3.
I think the issue last pull was that it ended up really close to the melee, and the range got all the melee.
In that case, people just gotta try to make room. It's all of, like, this entire fight is just trying to make the best out of the worst situation, because RNG will always make the worst situation possible, and we just have to try to make the best out of it, and make very quick decision making and quick adjustments to minimize how fucked we're getting. That's basically what this fight's all about.
Dilf Tashik Soulstones.
Yep, on it.
And also, just as an FYI, I'll call it, but like, if a healer is dead, keep in mind only the druids are soulstone. So if Gregor, Haas, or Subin are dead, the default is pick them up immediately, and I would just burn the Vate on them. You should also not hold your Vate past phase 2. Absolutely burn a phase 2.
Corner.
We got 3 seconds on food. I'll be there. Don't worry.
Just hit it fast.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go and do something like that! Didn't you see the sign that said do not push this button? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
Run out.
Means crushing the next plasma.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Next one's Guardian.
Run out.
I'm gonna move this melee.
Halls, can you get Tashik? If you can. Fire's just gonna
This
quickly
area will
run.
self-destruct in 8
Hull
minutes.
integrity at 98.9%. Barely a dent. Moving right along.
Full 20 seconds for the next phase. Play with fire. Try and get in these quadrants a little bit better. We can play around it.
Fire cap.
Behold, the VX
So a frost bomb is going to spawn in this area. It goes where the most fire
You
is.
might want to take cover.
So get ready.
Yep.
So there's a frost bomb. It's over there in section 3.
I'd be kind of close to melee on that side. Careful.
Watch your step.
Self-destruct in 7 minutes.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Kind of. More DSAC.
Watch your step.
Frost bomb. It's in quadrant 1/2.
Melee get out.
Melee out.
Fascinating. I think they call that a clean kill.
Watch your step.
Note to self, cannon, highly effective against flesh.
Yeah, we can wipe it. Try to get more
This
pulls in.
area will self-destruct in 6 minutes.
So we had a ton of deaths at that critical moment again. He stops the spin and he starts opening up again, and we're not well positioned. And I think we had about 6 people die almost immediately there. And I think what we have to do, I don't know, so this is from my perspective. If the 3 people ahead of me had planted and just sat in my chain heals, I think I would have been able to heal them. Instead, what they did is they kept rotating ahead of me, and I just can't heal them because I can't keep up to them and cast heals. So I think that we probably need to plant at some point as he's coming out in a semi-organized manner and then start healing through it.
Sounds like they shouldn't move unless you're moving.
Yeah, I mean, it would be great if they actually just stood on me the whole time. That's certainly not happening. Maybe that would be a better solution. That's what happened in 10. My little buddies just like stood on top of me the entire time.
Okay. I mean, we can try that. We can try. So, just moving for fires and just moving for getting behind laser barrage. Otherwise, you just stand still.
Yeah, so my people are what? XLB and fresh, right?
Yes,
And
I
so
moved ahead of you on that one.
Yeah, you left my range and died. If you'd stayed on me, you would have lived. I mean, I don't always move as cleanly as you do because I have to stop to cast. So, like,
No,
you
I
tend
mean,
to be in a better position than me, but I can't. Yeah, because I'll get myself killed if I'm not healing myself as well. So I can only heal you too if you're in the stack.
No, I mean, I'm in the wrong position if you can't heal me, right? Like, it's my job to make your life easier. So, like, even if I'm, like, in just a clear area, that doesn't mean anything because I can't heal myself, right? So, I should be on you.
Yeah. I'd be curious to hear what the other healers think, because like a couple of my people died there, but like other people's people died as well. Did they die because they're in the wrong position? Did they die because like you think you fucked up? Like, what do you think went wrong that caused? Yeah.
So blue squares people.
Do you know who your people are, Restorian?
Okay, so Haas, Prage, and Dilf.
Yeah, I
Restoring,
keep
you
letting
have
Prage
active?
die during the rocket thingy. I just can't really keep up with it when there's a bunch of people in it. I could like ignore all of the melee and for sure keep Rage up, but like I need to like if the shields aren't going out across the raid, I'm just worried about everyone else.
I'm just gonna put, um, I'm just gonna put him closer with a chain heal, and then Alb, you should be. Oh wait, no, we don't want to rely on Alb.
Cut Hass's stack down to 2 people, Hass and one other person. Let him focus on bubbling the raid, and then when he and the other person are really stuck, he can bind and heal them. And when you can put an extra person in a chain heal stack, because it's like if the other raid healing is more consistent, I can actually keep 4 people up because the chain heal bounces 4 times. It's like I'm in the same situation as Hass. I can do a really good job on my stack if I'm like comfortable with the rest of the raid, but like the rest of the raid keeps getting so low, I'm like peeling off, and trying to do everything.
Okay, Prage, you are now on Diamond. We go on the far side of the rooms both times. Go look at Memoron channel to know where that is.
I think you meant Triangle.
Thought he was always on
Triangle
Diamond,
on Pung. We are sticking to him like glue. He, of all the healers, really needs us to be within his range to heal. Restoring, you got Tashik, Greco has Ladonna, and Shenspare. Obviously, these are not like your healing assignments. You're not limited to healing these people, but like this is for DPS. This is who you should be stacking on. Okay, cool. Prage food, Ladonna food. Let's get in Pung food. No, Fresh. You are staying with Pung. We are just like mega stacking on Pung for his chain heals. Ladonna and Tashik Soulstone.
I will say that like in phase 2, like I'm pretty much just chain healing like everybody, like just blasting it out there. And
yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And keep in mind we're supposed to drop a healer soon-ish.
Yeah,
to keep
so
on cast up.
just to reiterate, phase 2, the only time you're going to be moving is to get behind rocket barrage and to move from fires.
Tashik
And
stack.
even with Rocket Barrage, we know that it spins slowly clockwise for about 45 degrees.
And frost bombs.
And frost bombs, yes. We move from frost bombs.
Run out.
Falls good.
This area will self-destruct in
Main
9
suppression for
minutes.
this one.
Run out.
Careful with mines.
Watch. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a ton of mines here. Watch out, melee.
We are not spreading 6. Keep an eye on that.
Run out.
Going towards the door this time. Watch when you're running towards the door. There's a bunch of bombs.
Area will self-destruct in 8 minutes.
That's still recharging.
Doozer, can you get Haas and Historian get Ladonna?
Positively marvelous results. Hull integrity at 98.9%. Barely a dent.
3 buffs.
Moving right along.
You try to always tide on this phase transition healers just to plan your cooldowns.
We are fire caps in position.
Behold, the VX-001 anti-personnel assault cannon. You might want to take cover.
Soulstone, you're not on my stack.
Yeah.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
Be aware.
Watch your step.
Note to self, cannon. Highly
Watch your step.
effective
Keep
against
moving.
flesh.
Watch your step.
Make sure that you're stacked with
Note to self, cannon. Highly effective against flesh.
Buff's probably safe.
Ward, sack.
Watch your step.
Note to
This area
self,
will self-destruct in 6
highly
minutes.
effective against flesh. Note to self, cannon. Highly effective
Go to
against
just
flesh.
wipe it. Just wipe it.
Watch your step.
Note to
Watch your
self,
step. Keep moving.
highly effective against flesh.
So a couple things went wrong. We lost 2 people, or maybe even 3 in phase 1. That can't happen. I think that those were personal mistakes. You gotta watch for bombs. You can't chain napalm shells. if you do get napalm shell, you need to get a personal. Use a personal. If there's more than one, healers can't keep up. They're healing more than 2, or we don't want them to keep up and expend their GCDs. What happened phase 2? It looked like people were stacking a little bit better. Alb, you got caught by
I
something?
died. I didn't watch my feet, and the rocket thing hit me. And then I onked, and I got the blast wave thing went off, and I got hit.
Yeah, I will say in phase 2, you have to be really careful. Like, you either have to get like rezzed in behind the barrage and like time it really, really well, or just honestly we don't waste donks and B-reses there.
Yeah, that was.
I think it's
a lot of
pretty
damage.
rough to res into it unless you call it out and like a healer has like a heal queued on you right at that moment or something. I think. Let's see, where's the death log? Yeah, it looks like we lost some people just to the rapid burst. And we're already burning our D-sacks for those, I think. Is there any other cooldowns we can use, Subin? Can we stop using them phase 1, or is that not possible?
What? You stop using what?
Is there any cooldowns, like any more cooldowns we can burn? It looks like we lost a lot of people to the rapid burst, like just the conal that happens after the laser barrage.
DSAC is the only raid cooldown in the game.
Okay.
We can trank in him of healing, right?
Yeah, but those aren't.
Yeah, I'm hitting it every time in there.
Same here.
Okay. Are we getting the tranks out too?
Oh, the 2 Rusted Druids are in the same group, so they would overlap. They would have to split.
Okay, we can split them.
Does trank not go raid wide yet, or is it still group?
It's just group.
Okay.
And him of whatever only hits 3 people at a time.
I would say as a DPS, like I almost always save a health stone for that right now. I even sometimes use a health pot. So if you're not using whatever personal cooldowns you can, ice block, whatever, you're probably doing it wrong. Is there a horn going off, or am I crazy right now? Subin, any other adjustments before this next pull? Core your fly.
No, I mean, phase 2 is just a little bit messy. We just have to tighten it up. We'll try the stand and just try to heal through it again.
Guys, let's clean it up because I'd like to drop a healer within the next pull or two.
Everyone in the corner.
So, let's like do the little things to make your healer's life easier, please.
I'm swapping mine in Alb's group, so I'm in the group with all the people I'm with.
5,
So Alb, you want to drop
4,
mana time
2,
after phase 2?
1.
After phase 1.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. This area
And Falls, you should try to be innovating somebody before entering phase 2. Like, our druids are not using their Vates, and we want them all burned by the end of phase 2.
More that damage is what I need to know.
Yeah, I tried to say something, but everyone just kept bringing up more and more things right as we were pulling there.
I need to know 30 seconds beforehand.
Okay.
There was a pull time?
Yes.
So that tells you, doesn't it?
No, he was
No,
wrong.
I should have done it 7 seconds sooner, but everyone kept saying things, so I wasn't even sure if we were gonna pull right then.
If there's a pull timer, it's just right unless
Run
it's
out.
otherwise.
Plasma blast, text me.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
It's too far away.
Falls get him.
Run out.
Where is he dead?
I think he's pinging.
I see.
Please, one. Gather.
Wonderful! Positively marvelous results! Hull
This
integrity,
area will self-destruct
98.9%,
in 8 minutes.
barely a dent, moving right along.
Spread.
Behold, the VX-001 Anti-Personnel Assault Cannon! You might want to take cover.
Watch this flash bomb. It's over by the door.
We have 4 people in Punk's group. No one's pixel stacked on him. Let's get here, please.
Watch your step.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
More
Watch your
sex.
step.
Roll out the side.
Behind us still.
About the bomb near the door. I see ya.
Watch your step.
This area will self-destruct in 6 minutes.
One.
Thank you, friends. Your efforts have yielded some
Destroying, can you get me?
fantastic data.
If you have to run through fire, it's okay for a second.
Oh, there it is.
I'm at the door. Someone res me.
Everyone's collapsing to the door. Circle. I'm trying to play with fire a little bit. Looks like left side will be a little bit free.
Isn't it beautiful? I call it the magnificent
Just survive
aerial
early on here.
command
We'll have a
unit.
lot of space to work on with once this fire clears.
Move by star. Move to star. Try to spawn fire here. We'll move around.
Soup in a circle, beyond circle now.
We're moving left. Remember, take out bomb bots. Kite assault. Use our belts.
This area will self-destruct in 5
Stay away from the emergency fire bots. They knock back in silence.
Start up this junk box.
You can do better than that.
Juicer and Juicer, can you get the
I have a soul. Oh. Just waiting for the thing on top of me to leave.
This area will
Dot up those junk bots, please.
Shit, I just got smacked.
Alright, burn down that skull. Let's kite that X.
We got a huge area here to play with.
You can do better than that.
Clean up so these ground dogs ranged. You can't bring him down that far away from everybody. Everyone on the head. Everyone on the head.
No, it looks like he's on me.
You assault bot. Finish off that other one. We don't want two up.
There's 3 up.
You can do better than that.
Range have to help. There's a lot of melee dead, so everyone swap to everyone swap to skull.
Too far away. This area will self-destruct in 2 minutes. That spell isn't ready yet.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just need to have more range on these so far.
Okay, go ahead and wipe it. Yeah, those assault bots can be super punishing. So the reason why I say dot the junk box, because if you seed them, they can kill our fire extinguisher friends. So really dot those junk bots, or just like use some sort of other form to kill them if possible.
Yeah, it'd be great if we could keep the firebots into phase 3. They'll be our only way of extinguishing fires, so we want to minimize how many of those we kill, which is why we're kind of constantly moving, because when they get near us, they have a silencing aura, and they knock us back. So not only just on the fire, but we're trying to kite out of the silence to keep them alive. So we gotta kind of constantly keep moving as a unit, and try to avoid AoEing the firebots.
I have a question. What are we aiming to accomplish with our AoE belt stun? Like, what should I be looking for to stun?
It's the assault bot. So our DKs are doing as much as they can to chains of ice them. But especially when there are 2, like you should just I help as ranged. I just have it on cooldown as often as possible. Also, if you're a healer, for example, you can use it if you have healing aggro onto something else. You can stun it and just move out of the way and hope that it gets dotted up or it dies, even if it's not an assault bot. I would almost always, even as range, have it on cooldown on something. They're only a minute cooldown. There's like 20 of us in raid. That's a lot of stuns that can go out. Please, please, please. There's a really, really good reason why I asked everybody use it, and it's not just for emergency situations. It's preventative.
Yeah, I've been using mine like on the first assault bot, so that it's like off CD when there's more up later on.
The main thing to look for is when it starts to channel magnetic something, then you can go and stun it, or when you see chains of ice fall off, then you can go and stun it. Those
Two
are the
quick notes
2
on that.
things.
I agree with everything you're saying. And one note, it's got a 1-minute cooldown, so you get to use it multiple times that phase. And also the electromagnetic field, I think Hass, you asked about that earlier. It roots whoever they're chasing, so that's kickable, and it needs to be kicked, or that person's going to die.
Oh, we're dispelling it. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay. Well, people can also kick, and that saves you GCD. Either way, I guess is fine. Because it's a channel spell they do.
The healing is extremely light on that phase, so I don't think it pressures us to
Okay, sounds good. I don't know.
have dispels. Would the other healers agree with that?
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yeah, phase 3 is more of like a DPS check.
So my little flock standing on me and just soaking chain heals worked really well for me there. Is Alb have a flock too?
No, I do everybody. I just like go around to whoever's the lowest, and I think that's grouped together, and I'm hoping they're grouped together. So mainly melee, and then like some of the ranged groups I try to hit to try to be as efficient as I can.
Makes sense. I mean, it went a lot better there.
I mean, on that fight, chain heal is 44% of my healing because that's all I'm spamming is just chain heal, and I throw in some other stuff here and there.
Let's get flask and food out. I think it's time for us to go down a healer, but I think like Alba's really been consistently at the top of these meters. I think Pung, you actually need to go LE, and that could boost us in damage for the later phases.
Yeah, sure.
So continue to do what you do, but you are now this triangle. Can you look at phase 1 and phase 2 pictures? We just keep in mind that you have some dedicated DPS now standing on you. It shouldn't affect much what you're doing. You're chain healing anyways, but please generally go to the area that Pung was. And then Pung, you can just stack on, I don't know, pick a group. Doozer flask, Pung food.
I'm gonna swap. Oh no, I'm not. I will stand with Doozer.
Are you already the spec? I want to start this pull timer, but I want you to have mana.
Very, very soon I'll be the spec. So.
Okay. Doozer
Just so you know, Pung, I move around a lot.
And get food buff Pung while you're getting mana. I'm gonna do a pull 37. Okay, so we are going down a healer. Personal responsibility is now higher than ever. Let's crush it. Do we get soul stones down and hellstones?
Hellstones are on cooldown. You missed them.
That's okay. Anyone else got a hellstone?
Yep, it'll just be shitty.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
5, 4,
This area will
3,
self-destruct
2,
in 10 minutes.
1.
Didn't you see the sign that said "Do not push this button"?
Okay, so that time I think we were all a little bit slow at moving. We also will start using pre-potting fire res pots. Remind me of that. You got this.
You should be to the left.
Did Hassel lose his down?
Marking him.
Yeah, Greco wants to square as well.
Melee, I would say if you
Run
need
out.
healing, just come towards the triangle, where you can just get chain heals, exactly like that.
I gotta drag him from melee, so melee watch third.
Okay, make space for him.
Who's up for this?
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Run out.
And then Guardian Spirit, my thing. door.
The fire is already here, so just do your best to play with it. We may have to rotate our map a little bit on its side. It's okay. Just go to where your mark is and they can adjust from there.
I'm out of range.
Stage 2
Yeah, so we'll
intense.
probably almost certainly get the bomb in there.
Yeah.
Behold, the VX-001
Post up over here to start.
anti-personnel assault cannon.
The bomb will be at the door. Nope, it's not. It's not at the door, it's at the button.
Now we should probably just get out.
Watch your step.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Die.
More do you stack it now?
Watch your step.
Roll after you stack. Yep. There's a bomb at the door.
Near you, Hess.
Watch your step.
Fascinating. I think they call that a clean kill.
This area will self-destruct.
Watch your step.
Highly
Watch your
sorry,
step.
now get
Keep
ready.
moving.
Die.
I don't have a soulstone right now.
I'll get him up after this.
Watch your step.
I'm trying to find him.
Thank you, friends. Your
Come
efforts
to
have
the
yielded
button.
some fantastic
Subin in a circle. Go to Subin.
Oh,
We'll try and get Corey up if you can.
In the middle.
We're gonna slowly move towards the door.
isn't it beautiful? I call it the magnificent aerial command.
You trying to pick someone up now or wait?
5 minutes.
Yep. After coming out of these beams.
Ball and pink body.
Spot. Try to stay here until the firebots release the fire. Bombs coming.
Out of range.
Dot those junks. Bombot. That's me and the mages have got to be faster, so just explode in the road.
Move to the door. There are firebots. Try to stick to the wall.
This area will self-destruct in 4 minutes.
Heads down. Focus on the head. Move around. We get some firebots at the door.
2 assault bots. We'll always have an extra assault bot up ahead. Ranged help lead it up a little bit.
Outplayed.
Need more of those junk bots down. Let's swap our DPS.
This area will self-destruct
Heads
in
down,
3
focus it.
minutes.
You gotta give them assault bots more. I'm down.
Use a stun on them for near it.
You get your belts. We're in a pretty safe spot. Range, we gotta kill those assault bots.
You can do better than that.
That's still recharging. That's still
This area
Whenever
will
there's
self-destruct
more
in
than
2
two assault
minutes.
bots, when say range, need to everybody except Dill or whoever is tanking the head at the time, so then I have to
I'm down.
swap.
Go ahead and wipe it. Stand fire. Stand fire.
So to say that again, if we have more than two assault bots, all range except for the current tank that is on the head, switch and kill an assault bot.
Yeah, so ideally what we want to do is we want to time, I think, pulling down that head when like an assault bot is like less than half, so hopefully dots can tick away from it, and then like a couple people can execute it while the melee go to the head, and I can keep an eye on that.
One tip I got was you could wait until you get 2, so that you can do 2 in a row and get like a solid 23 seconds of it.
Oh, like wait, yeah. Let's start playing around with that. Let's not pull it. Who's been pulling down the head?
Okay.
You let it go back up, and then you do it right away, and it'll keep it right there.
I want you to start calling it, or like not a countdown, but like give everyone a chance to know that they're like it's happening, if that makes sense. That way we can either like burn a little bit more on the assault bots, or we can prepare to use our stuns a little bit better, or just even the melee can swap to it faster to burn it, you know. And slow traps, and I'm gonna assume totems do work if we start to get overwhelmed. I'm pretty sure that this is like a dot happy place, like just in general for locks. Like even if you don't have to be on the assault bot, like I'm pretty sure it helps your damage and us as well if you just start dotting like literally everything.
So don't root
Target swapping
the
sucks, but yeah.
don't root the assault bots.
Yeah, we don't want to.
will-
Go ahead.
Don't root the assault bots that's killing the melee. Only use stuns and interrupts and whatever, not roots.
No chains ice.
No, chains of ice. That's not a root. It's a slow, right?
Yeah, you don't want to immobilize
it's
it
a
because then it'll hit
slow.
anybody.
Yeah, you just can't Nova because then it'll just slap whatever it can reach.
Yes, no novas, only slows. That's why these belts are handy dandy. Really good job though in phase 1. I think the only mistake was me napalming house. Good job healing through it. But use me as example. Like, gotta pay attention till the end, not to crowd our healers. Phase 2, I think we only lost a couple people. I think we did a lot better job of using personals and staying with our marks. I don't know if you have anything to add for phase 2, Subin, from a healer perspective. I'm sure it always feels bad. Oh, if you do not have Mighty, while Subin's explaining, sorry, if you don't have Mighty for Protection potions, you are pre-potting here, open trade with XLB. Alright, now Subin, you talk.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to add. It's just an extraordinary amount of healing to do. We've been doing it pretty well. It's just when we run out of D-sacks is when we start to run into problems. We just need to just do the best we can for healers. After we've extinguished our 3 or exhausted our 3 D-sacks is when we gotta start using personal cooldowns, health stones, you know,
Just
whatever.
honestly say it loud, like personals, in case some like whatever DPS if they're getting tunneled and they don't know what your D-stacks have been used. Just like call it out, like remind people when to use personals. Should always be using personals, but if like the healing's getting really hairy, like let us know. Okay, so I recommend when I do the 37-second pull timer using this pot. Tashik Soulstone. Put down a food. And remember, like, the reason we have the weak aura is because we want to take as little damage from this fire explosion. We want to spawn it here, but we want to move quickly. So. Hog, come stack.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
5,
This area
4,
will self-destruct
3,
in
Why
10
would you go and do
minutes.
something like that? Didn't you see the sign that said, "Do not push this button"? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
Stop walking.
Too far away. That's better.
Run out.
Need something else.
This area will self-destruct in
Ulduar.
9 minutes.
Run out.
Our defenders pop, so we have to be quick on the cooldowns for the next one.
Guardian Spirit. It's fine.
Melee watch bombs on move.
Restoring, get pussy done. Restoring, get moored.
Wonderful!
Yeah, Guardian Spirit did proc.
Marvelous results. Hull integrity.
This area will self-destruct in 8 minutes.
Falls get Psyhawk.
Fire's capped.
Yeah, we gotta wait until after fire to get him.
That's fine.
Behold, the VX-001 anti-personnel assault cannon. You might want to take cover.
Out of range. That's better.
There's the bomb.
Melee watch it.
Watch your step.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
That's recharging.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
More D-sack.
Watch your step.
Watch out.
Oh, that's D-sack.
Melee, just get out.
Use personals.
Watch your step.
This area will self-destruct in 6 minutes.
Call that a clean kill.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Have you got on?
Yeah, I'm in fire though.
That's fine.
Friends, your efforts
Mouse, you still got your soul stone?
fantastic data. Now, where did I put? Oh, there it is. Now,
Just circle, we're gonna spawn fire in this little area.
Isn't it beautiful? I call it the magnificent aerial command unit.
This area will self-destruct in 5 minutes.
I'm silenced.
Yeah, you gotta get away from the firebox.
Go down the shatter.
Want me to up?
It's safe.
This area will self-destruct in 4 minutes.
You can stay in this area.
You can do better than that.
I'm down. More get the assault bot.
Oh, should I bring it down?
Move it a bit out of fire. We can kite it along a bit first. Move it to the button, that'd be perfect.
Bringing him over.
Okay, now bring him down. And do it twice in a row if you have to.
Second assault bot's coming in. Stun it.
You can do better than that.
Focus the head, see how much further we can get.
You can do better than that.
Is that only one core?
I did it twice, I guess.
Maybe just wait like an extra second. We might have to like get up fully up in the air and then like have a second to register that he's in air mode and then do it. Either way we can wipe. But yeah, just try that I guess.
Outplayed.
Okay, let's wipe quickly. Let's see. How do we lose deaths? We can't have melee dying twice. 2 preventable deaths. Mort, how did we lose you? Cosmoblast? Oh,
To the Flame Leviathan?
You died during the second laser, right?
No,
It was
he
the
died at the end of phase 1, like,
third.
right
It
at the
was
end of
during the
phase
third, like heavy damage thing.
Oh, we just got a third. Okay, that's unusual. Usually you only see 2.
Oh,
Maybe
usually we
people
have
weren't ready
No,
for it.
2 or just
he
one.
always
We've had
sees
3
3.
every.
We've had 3. Oh, okay, maybe I just can't count. My bad.
So Guardian Spirit procced, and he died first time and then died again, all on that one. So I guess we need to focus more.
Yeah, so when on the third one, I have to cast Hand of Stack, which is a weakness cooldown, and I'm seeing people panic and start to heal me. I will heal myself. I only take 100% of my health. I only need one small heal in between. I should be fine to heal myself and heal more through Beacon. Just heal Mord.
Okay, we're gonna try Pung. Go back to Resto. Sorry, Al. We're gonna enhance this fight and pump.
Okay.
Heads up, please.
Okay, we just have to put that all together. It's we're getting to phase 3. As far as phase 3 goes, was anyone confused or having issues? I think we just got overwhelmed. We had like 4 people down.
Do better
But it
about running
looked...
out ahead of the group more, but
Sorry,
it's
what
just
was that?
hard because I holding threat. I gotta stand still, which sucks.
Yeah, honestly, okay, all the ranged, you're gonna pump that first assault bot down. Give Dilf like just like a few GCDs to get threat, right? Like he's like any other tank, except he also has to move with us.
Getting it on the rip's honestly super easy. Searing Pain and Meta outdoes anything any of them can do initially, but the dots roll pretty hard. And then when I have to move more, the dots are ticking up. So it's honestly harder to hold it later in than it is. But at that point, shatters are super valuable because you drop like 200k threat, and then you're still building at just the same rate. So yeah, on the rip it's fine, but I think nuking down that first assault bot's probably a good idea. It gives me time to move it better and then build up a bigger threat lead so that I can more freely move later on.
Okay, we are going to take a quick break 5. Please be back by the end of this break 5. We just want to make sure we're making changes that are productive. So
Take these Hellstones first.
Take the Hellstones first. Those are for Warlocks.
I'd help drop them, but Dilf keeps telling me his cookies.
No, these are the good ones.
No, that's perfect. Let's get all the max cookies. Okay.
They can crit for like 9k. Any locks still in here?
Yep.
Would you mind dropping a stone? I hearth backed. I'm gonna fill back up on fads. Shouldn't take long. Maybe drop a stone and then run to do the same thing yourself. It should still be up by the time people are back at this point. I think it'll last for 3 or 4 minutes. Not exactly in the spirit of a break, I know.
This is a ready check just to make sure you're here. We just don't want to re-explain everything. Oh, that's weird. Just to make sure you're like literally in Discord here. Okay. We are rearranging so that we have all of our correct buffs. Restorian is going chicken. Alb and Pung are healing. I am going Marks. Ladonna, you are going Destro for we have an extra replenishment. Did everyone get that? Restorian, Mouse, and Ladonna?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yeah, we just need to get Mouse on his main, and then we need the Restorian, the chicken buff from Restorian then. Mouse is going to pump on that DK, and we're missing a couple phase transitions very narrowly, and then we have to have AP. So this accomplishes that. That was, you were doing a great job healing Restorian. If I could bring the hit buff, would be having me bring it.
Anyone need fire potions at the beginning? Who's everyone's type in chat who your soul stone's going on to now? We don't have a Shen spare anymore. Okay.
Oh, there's 2 people.
Dilf and Tashik. One of you guys have just been scuffing it all night, I think. And Mouse hasn't had a Soulstone is Historian. Just put it on Soulstone. Dilf,
Still
you
saw
are
myself
now.
on Doozer in the note. That's why.
The note and Discord do not match.
Okay, that's my bad. Dilf, you are now Soulstoning House.
Gotcha.
Am I still doing Doozer?
You are still doing Doozer, correct? Or like so, whatever. Okay. Let's get an int on Doozer.
I'm gonna respect a magic absorb to help with this.
Oh, are you not here? I see.
Doozer, do you not have a Hellstone?
Hellstone, yes.
Sorry,
Soulstone,
I mean Soulstone.
Soulstone, no.
Well, I put it on before we called break here, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I put mine on before
Weird,
we
because
called
so did
break.
I, and I don't see it. I don't see either one on you.
That's okay. This first poll may not have full soulstones. We know who we're getting now. Just everyone be aware that we are down soulstones. So, you know,
Will we get a summon
play
stone?
accordingly.
Oh, it's so pretty.
What's up?
So I think we're getting a summon stone. Rage is not here right now. Are you ready for something?
Yeah, I'm just putting the talents in it.
Let's re-up Flask. We still got a full hour left to raid.
Still resistance fast.
Yes, always on this fight.
Okay.
We will not move away from resistance floss on this fight for a very, very long time. Make sure your pets are out XLB. Anyone else want to pre-pot fire protection potion? Open trade with XLB. I still got some stacks. Okay, so Pung is actually okay, no. Alb is still triangle and Pung, you are now Restorian. You're now
No, Al and I sorted it out.
Oh, you did?
I'm
Okay,
triangle and Alb's gonna float.
Sweet.
He's just getting a lot done that way, and I figured out how to lead the little trio, so that'll work best.
We're still resist flasking, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So who's on Restorian? So Tashik, just pick a mark, a healer mark, and stack on them. Probably Pung or Alb.
Yeah, I mean, I can go to the moon side. It's no big deal. I can be kind of in that area.
Yeah, do your thing, but like, yes, just be aware that that's the area that Restorian was loosely covering. Okay, Preach Floss, let's get buffs on him. I am gonna pull 37 this. Go ahead and get your pre-pots in.
I'll be standing on moon, Al.
Range 6, we got this. No, just go loosely where you're standing on Alb. He's, you know.
Self-destruct sequence
5,
initiated.
4,
This area will
3,
self-destruct
2,
in 10 minutes.
Didn't you see the sign that said, "Do not push this button"? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
Run out.
self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Run out.
Dragon Spirit, my one for this one.
Careful for those bombs.
Wonderful!
Towards corner.
Marvelous results!
Stack and we're spawning fire here.
98.9%! Barely a dent! Moving right along!
This area will self-destruct in 8 minutes.
Just keep the next batch of fire here, and then after it comes out, spread. As long as it's in this rough area, we're okay.
Behold, the VX-001
Please don't take damage from fire. We're still trying to conserve mana.
cannon! You might want to take cover.
Can't move.
Okay, go.
Cross bomb.
On melee.
You're gonna have to just avoid it.
Get to your stacks, your healers, use personal.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Keep moving.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
More DSAC.
Watch your step.
All about DSAC.
Fascinating. I think they call that a clean kill.
Cross bombs.
Get ready to be res Greco and Deezer.
Note to self.
Watch your step.
Highly effective against flesh.
Just wait.
Note to self.
Face through with this.
That was my fault. I did not see the frostbomb correctly.
Is that how we lost both of our healers?
Yeah, I got hit by a frostbomb.
I just had a lot of rapid
Okay.
fire.
Yeah, a lot of rapid burst and then fire damage and killed me.
I think I want to amend my earlier thoughts on that positioning. So what happens is we get into that little stack there, and I think we're stacked too tightly now. Like I wanted the healing to spread, but we're like spawning fires on like 7 people and they're all moving, and like 2 healers are cutting a cast. I don't know what you guys like. We kind of want. Like, it's impossible for us to, like, reset the half circle in the room. I think we agreed. But then maybe we need, like, a loose spread so that, like, only 3 or 4 people are moving to fire and rocket bombs at a time rather than, like, 26. I don't know. What do people think about that? It's that window, right? It's like the barrage ends, and then he focuses up on that. And then we die there. And so it's either positioning or, like, better healing, or yeah, it's right after the rocket barrage that people die.
The issue is, so like I'm running around and then I try to go back to my spot, and when I'm running I can only throw like a couple instant heals. So I think that's where
You don't have to go back to your spot. Like, that's what our point is, that DPS are on you. So you go where you need to. You stop and plant where it's safe for you to stop and plant. These marks are so that we're like immediately spread and not all taking the damage. And then after that, it is, like Subin said, all about readjustments on readjustments.
Yeah, that's fine. Like if I were to stay in my own spot, like I would have been on the other side of the map, which would have been fine. But like I guess I'll just do that and then just
Yeah.
consistently heal.
Yeah, there's like a window where it's like we've all moved out because like he stops at the same place every time, right? He stops like 10 degrees past the red button or something, or 15, and people know roughly where it is, right? So like we want to be in an arc past that, and like everybody kind of stops just past the safe spot. But I think, and I do this too, but I think if like we move more, and we're more spread out, like there's enough room to go back to that full half circle of the room. But if we could get like a 1/3 circle spread out, just like use your judgment, then I think it would be safer.
Everybody should know who their healer mark is and stick with them. If you are with Doozer, you guys should move to like the furthest away from the raid because Doozer's very mobile. Same with Haas. Haas can more or less is sort of similar to that, where you have some mobile stuff. But I guess Alv and Pung's group, you guys can try to plant and heal through it while everyone else moves away, because everyone's more mobile than you. And that could be like a compromise between it. And then after people have moved a bit more, then we can start doing micro adjustments to have a better
So,
positioning.
don't think anybody's actually assigned to me. I talked to Paco and Mouse about that. They're the only two listed on the sheet. And Mouse was listed under both me and Greco at the time. Paco's melee. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to catch the fire as I just run circles around, trying to keep people in my range to rejuve, kind of thing. So I'm almost constantly moving, just because I don't have anybody that's supposed to stand on me. Just so
Okay.
that I vary who's in my range, and I'm putting rejuves out where I can, that kind of thing.
Okay, so these are the groups. It's Pung on Triangle with Fresh Biscuit, Prage, me, and Soulstone. On Haas is gonna be Tashik and Dilf. And I guess we'll just put Restorian on him too. So Alb, if you need a place to cheat, like Haas will be like you should be healing Haas and his group. And then the other healers are just gonna like loosely float.
Okay, so Haas's group is what? They end up by the door, and who ends up? I think we need to cut one person off of me, Soulstone. I think I missed when I said 4. That includes me. Maybe that I kept getting confused why Soulstone was on me. I didn't quite understand that that's what was happening.
Okay.
So can we move Soulstone over to be with like who does Greco have?
With
Greco
terrain,
has
I can be kind of amidst.
Yeah, sorry, Soulstone. Who does Greco have actually?
LaDonna and Soulstone now.
Okay. And okay, so that means Subin, with your positioning where Greco is going kind of most of the way to the door. So if I like look at those two big round things over there on the far side of the room I was staying, he's like Greco's like kind of on the right one of those round things, and then Haas's crew is at the door, and then I'm like partway to the round thing, and Alp's like just on the edge of the blast. Is that the plan?
I didn't really follow all of
Yeah.
those. If you want me somewhere that's different than the picture, let me know.
No, Haas is in the correct space. He's healing Prage, Dilf, and Restorian. Alb, you should probably be going over to him to help chain heal that.
No,
But
I thought you swapped Rage with Tashik.
Yeah, you put me on him now.
I think we're with all the swaps, the assignments have gotten scuffed.
MRT is updated. I'm constantly updating MRT. I'm trying to update the Google Doc and this Discord so that we can have access to everything. But yes, this is a fight that has required constant updates, and I can't do all 3 in a timely manner. So when I'm calling it out, I guess I can type them too, but I also just hope that people are listening. There's a lot going on.
I'm on there twice.
Yeah. So cut
You
Prage
mind
off of
repushing?
Diamond, and you're good. Yeah.
I can update MRTs while you're talking or something.
So, sorry, actually, I think I'm complicating this. I think MRT is good, and I think people know where they're supposed to go. I'm good.
No, I don't even see myself in the list now for MRT.
Who's that?
Gosh.
You should just stand with Alb, and that'll be fine.
That's where I was. Okay.
Yeah, and worst case, you go to healer. Okay, I'm gonna pull 37 this, please, Flask. please get soulstones and hellstone. Pre-pot, all of that jazz. Phase 1 looked really nice. Let's keep it that way.
Oh, can you start?
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
5,
This area
4,
will self-destruct
3,
in 10
Why would you
minutes.
go and do
1.
something like that? Didn't you see the sign that said, "Do not push this button"? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
Run out.
Reset for this.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Reach to the door.
Run out.
Guardian Spirit for the next.
Careful, and destroying.
We've got to make these if we use.
Wonderful! Positively marvelous results! Hull integrity at 98.9%! Barely a dent! Moving right along!
Restoring, please.
This area will self-destruct in 8 minutes.
We are cut off, so we're gonna have to move through right now. Puts back a trigger. Just go through it. Try to heal through.
Behold, the VX-001 Anti-Personnel Assault Cannon!
Keep the fire in
You
this
might
section.
want to take cover.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Keep moving.
Self-destruct in 7 minutes.
Watch your step.
The left and the right. Always reset.
Watch your step.
I think they call that a clean kill.
First pulse. Hope you don't survive.
Thank
Move
you,
to the
friends.
door.
Your efforts have yielded some fantastic data.
We're around the circle.
Where did I put? Oh,
This area
there
will
it is.
self-destruct in 6 minutes.
If you can reach Tasha, get him out.
We're gonna move to the button once the head comes active.
give Delph a minute. Help with the salt bot. Delph is down. The head is on Rage. I'm next though. Rage, get on the ads. You wanna dump that? I don't have any health
Will
points.
self-destruct in 5 minutes.
Those songs probably you take it now.
Okay, yeah, it'll be on Soulstorm next. Soulstorm's got it.
Into this open area. If we can move the head here, the assault bot's gonna die. We can move the
Bring it
core.
down.
It's the head. Still watch out for the assault bot. Get away from the fire bots. I see people being silenced.
Bring it down again once it gets out of the fire.
Get a stun on that assault bot if you can.
Close the door.
This area will self-destruct in 4 minutes.
Stick with Subin near the door. Try and get back this way out.
Bring it down.
Stun that second one, please.
Outplayed.
That's still recharging. That's still recharging.
Oh, we need to hard swap to those assault bots. Get that skull down. Clean up those ads locks too.
I don't have a target.
Finish off that assault bot.
This area will self-destruct in 3
Range,
minutes.
just finish it off. Melee, just keep that assault bot under control. Okay, locks clean up ads first, and then swap back to the head. One bot in the raid. Range, full time pump that head. Let's phase this.
I need to target something.
Okay, finish off all the bots. Not the fire bots. Keep those alive.
Okay, on the head are all ranged. On the body are me, Dilf, Corey, Mouse, Kaz, and SK. We're not
Goes on
called on
attack
the
the head.
list.
Kittle's dead.
Get on. Go on that, Dilf.
What's that?
Just go on the head. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna move around the door on the other side. Let the bots clear out the fire here.
Still phase tune mechanics. Lots of healing. Stay on your healer. Find your healer.
Soulstorm should tank it. It's still got threat.
Out of range.
You're not going
Don't know where you were.
friend.
Oh, back to
Careful the cross spawn. There's cross spawn right behind me.
You're not going
Watch your step.
Rocket strikes. We have to move through him behind.
This area will self-destruct.
Watch your step. Keep
Behind
moving.
him. Here's safe. I just want people to see the phase just a little bit longer, so we understand how we have to move around with the fires. Careful of the mines.
Run out.
Or proximity mines. Don't
Watch
fly.
your step.
There's a cross bomb with us too.
Right in the middle.
Get far away. And other than needing more damage on the middle, which obviously we had a lot of DPS, that's pretty much the phase. We
Watch
just have to
your
kill them at the same time. It's a lot of mechanics going on, but that's about it.
I assume it's a wipe.
Yeah.
It is a wipe. Yeah, go ahead and wipe it. As you can see though, like that, it was like a lot
Run
of
out.
fire and then it cleared. That beginning of phase 4, it's like you just want to do anything you can to survive. Just know your assignments. Everyone take a minute and look at MRT, with the exception of Dilfir on the head and Ladanya on the body. Dilf and Soulstone, I'm just gonna make you both tanks. It is likely one of you is tanking the head. Hopefully it's just Dilf as planned.
Yeah, I died to a bomb bot in that
Yeah.
phase 3.
So bomb bots are me, Prage, and Fresh. We have to kill those faster. I'm calling a little bit, so I'm maybe not quite as on point. I will try to be, but that has to be a quick kill.
You guys can just use like a targeting macro. I don't know how are you guys picking up your targets, Prage and Fresh?
Thames does it well. It's just really hard because we're fire for this, so we have long cast.
Oh. Who's a short?
They have a lot of health. Could you scorch it?
I can help.
Ladonna
They
will...
do. They have 100k health, so it's.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's not a one cast thing. That's why there are 3
It's
of
like
us on
we
it.
have to be on.
Yeah.
Can the Moonkin help? Is that a good?
No, his rotation stuff is probably not as good.
Yeah. I mean,
rotation is self buffs.
Immolate and then Chaos Bolt and then Flag is a ton of burst damage. It's like a second and a half.
Ladonna's got it. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
So the bomb bots, you just kill them as quickly as they spawn, right?
Yeah, ideally, like, you can see where they're spawned. They come, like, in this, like, blue beam or green beam, but even if
Orange.
not, like, it's, orange. You
Orange?
just, like, want it to explode out of the raid if possible. So theoretically, for killing it, it's, like, killing before it gets to us. Or, like, on our healers, mostly. Or Dilf.
Actually, can we clarify the color of the beams? I know the blue one is like the put the fire out guy, because that's what silences me. The orange one is the big guy, right? And then the green ones are the bombs?
Yep. I was seeing what is it? Not any of the other ones that we named. Junk bots. I saw a junk bot come out of green.
Yeah, I think green is both of those. Red is assault and blue is fire.
I put a feast down. I don't know if there was one
There
already.
is a feast.
Okay.
I've been dropping in the same spot every time.
Yeah, it would be helpful. I'm like bad at clicking the feast, but I also can feel like I can never see it, so it'd be helpful.
The problem we're having right now is people's pets.
I've been
Please keep an
keeping
eye on
it
where
the
your pets
same
are.
Corey's been
spot,
very,
yeah.
very consistent with it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's get buffs out. Guys, that was a great pull. Let's make sure we're not walking over landmines and personal responsibility is high. We saw phase 4. Just like Subin said, it is phase 2 mechanics. But I think we just don't get too antsy spreading out. Like, there's a lot of fire. Try and stay with your healer. But we do not have to spread instantly. It just means a lot on our healers to heal through. That fire will clear. Ladonna, Doozer, Floss, please. Let's get an int on Doozer too. Okay, this is a pull 37. Let's get our health stones and soul stones out. Still, remember you are on house now. Sweet. And just remember, we are popping hero as soon as we're like planted in phase 2, and we're using our personal cooldowns on cooldown. Let's pump. Oh, and pre-bots would be helpful.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
5,
This
4,
area will
3,
self-destruct in
2,
10 minutes.
1.
Did you see the sign that said, "Do not push this button"? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
That's still charged.
Run out.
Yeah, the careful bombs right over.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Run out.
Thanks if he's gonna roast right into the fire. I think he DC.
Yeah, we didn't have Guardian Spirit for that one. I used
Just
mine,
just
but-
swipe it. Just swipe it. Just swipe it. All right, who pulled Greco's power cord?
Cat tripped over it.
We didn't get to it, but Soulstone and I were chatting a little bit. And because it's so much easier for the Affliction to keep the aggro later in the phase, and since it stays on for the head in phase 4, it might be better for them to tank, and they also self-heal.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I was worried. I
healers
was
beware,
definitely
just-
worried it would be harder to get on the rip, but it's really just not. As long as whichever lock is getting it is casting Searing Pain, they only gotta get like 5 off, and then they'll have like a 20-30k lead, and then just do your dots. So if everybody else holds until that point, the Affliction's gonna hold it,
Yeah, they should be on the assault bot initially, anyways.
and they don't really have to stand still super hard to do that either, which is good.
Who is the Affliction then that you proposed?
Probably Soulstone.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can make sure to keep Riptide on Soulstone if that's the plan.
Yeah, he's been riding closest, even before we swapped people to Destro, and recommended as well. So, good idea. I forgot that Affliction heals a lot.
Okay, while we get Greco online, our plan is we will push Firefighter to the end tonight. We are so close, and if we don't get it tonight, we are going to not kill it tonight, and we will come in fresh with hopefully more gear Sunday. We will cap ourselves at 30 minutes. So hopefully it's a gear check, hopefully it's a refresh check, hopefully we just get it tonight. But if worst case we don't get it tonight, we are doing 30 minutes on hard mode Mim on Sunday. We'll kill it on normal and Vezix normal, and we have done excellent work on Yogg. 2 hours should be more than enough to kill Yogg one life. So let's focus up. Let's make the most out of these 30 minutes. I don't think we'll need. We've already killed Assembly on medium. And yeah. So I don't think we'll need Sunday. I believe in us. We are literally so close. We're playing awesome. But if we don't tonight, we will save it till Sunday. So. Greco, are you?
Yeah, I'm just running back.
Okay, just making sure you're alive and well.
I haven't restarted my computer in 30 plus days, and it just shut off on me.
It got a little sleepy.
I'll combine our logs into one after raid, but I just started a new live log.
That's the one you upload.
No, we
It's
got
your
lots of
house,
hundreds today.
It's Vindaloo curry flavor.
Okay, while we get buffed, has anyone not updated their attendance? Oh, wait, actually, okay, let's get this pull in, and then.
Yeah, let's stay focused. We got this. We can kill this boss. We are so fucking close. We've put everything together, and we just have to like have one clean pull, and it's dead. I think everybody knows how to do every single part of this fight now. It's just all that little personal responsibility, you know, deep breath, focus up. Oh, we definitely have this boss. A lot of progression tonight.
Self-destruct sequence
5,
initiated.
4,
Now this area
3,
will self-destruct
2,
in 10 minutes.
Didn't you see the sign that said, "Do not push this button"? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
That's still recharging.
Run out.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Run out.
Wonderful! Positively marvelous
You
results!
can really stack these
Hull
fires on
integrity
each other, huh?
98.9%! Barely a dent! Moving right along!
This area will self-destruct in 8 minutes.
I think we're capped.
Behold, the VX-001 Anti-Personnel Assault Cannon! You might want to take cover.
Hero.
Bomb near the door.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Keep moving.
Self-destruct in 7 minutes.
There's more defense.
Watch your step.
No lab desec right now.
Watch your step.
Note to self, cannon, highly effective against flesh.
Yvonne Pung.
Thank you, friends. Your efforts have yielded some fantastic
Let's get Pung and
Now, where did
Greco
I
up,
put...
please.
Oh, there it is.
I got Pung.
This area will self-destruct in 6 minutes.
I got him.
These are grab
So
the Donna if you
Soulstone's
can.
got this.
I spawned a fire right next to this
Isn't
one.
it beautiful? I call it the magnificent aerial command unit.
And now we can...
You can do better than that.
Hog's down.
Down. Or get buff.
We're gonna have to move away from the firebox.
Fantastic. Some balls. Care melee.
This area will self-destruct in 5 minutes.
Keep that assault button and everybody should be gripping it.
Do better than that.
There's assault bat on this side now. It's on Subin.
Wanna bring it down?
Yep. Good spot. Careful the bomb bot. No, I saw you use it. So.
More slows. We have 2 assaults now. 2 assaults.
You can do better than that.
Range help focus. So,
You can do better than
More
that.
chance. One's got a kite.
I don't have a target.
I don't think we have a tank.
No,
for
just
phase
wipe
3.
it. Just wipe it. Save time.
This area will self-destruct in 4 minutes.
Outplayed.
don't take fire.
It looks like if you move the head while I'm throwing it, doesn't. That's what's happening.
Yeah, it's a very narrow cone.
Like you said, we needed to move it to get it into a good spot.
I think both can be true, right? You move it to get into a good spot, and then you communicate. Okay, I'm stopping moving it, and then Kizzle can bring it down. He has to know if you're moving or not, because if you're moving it when he's trying to throw it, then it scuffs it.
I need to move it only if I need to move it. Just let me know if it. I thought you said that it needed to get moved.
It does, but that's consistent with it also needing to stay still when we have to bring it down, right? So when it has to be brought down, Kizzle's just saying, stop moving it.
I think he's saying that time he thought he heard a call to move it as he put it down. So that's why it moved.
Exactly.
Okay. From now on, we'll just say when we bring it down, he's just gotta stand still.
Yep.
Makes sense. Okay, Corey, I'm gonna give you feasts because I'm gonna drop this one. I'm gonna give you feasts because I'm never gonna remember.
Perfect. Yeah, I had 11. I don't know how many wipes we were going to do on this one before.
I brought 80. I was optimistic. Or pessimistic, I guess depends how you
I
see
just
it.
didn't have space.
So far, it's optimistic.
Okay, we have a couple good pulls left. These are our last hard mode attempts. I didn't realize that we were out a couple healers on Sunday. We will be using all of this time to eke out as much hard mode mim as possible. If not, we will just... There's no trash, so we'll just come and clean it up on Sunday, normal, off the rip. But we're going to use every second we got for hard mode tonight.
Oh, I'm super broken if somebody drop a bot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I can.
There was one back by the door. I don't know if you saw it.
I'll drop another one. Oh, mine's on a 7-minute cooldown. Can anyone drop this if I give it to them?
Yes, I can. Sorry, you're saying we're finishing up Mim hard mode tonight, and then we'll do Vezix normal and Yogg prog Sunday.
We're just gonna like we're just gonna do hard mode at the end, and then just come start in normal on Sunday if need be.
Right.
We're like
Sorry,
really
I thought you
close.
said we were gonna kill hard mode man.
Yeah.
Well, oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely what I said.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
Okay. I just
All
wanted
right,
to clarify. I feel like we're super close. I feel like if I'd like cast a better chain heal and we 3 people and died, we would have had a good transition. And Hog, I don't know if you scuffed it or if it was just bad RNG when you died. But like 2 things went wrong. Like me and one of my DPS targets died, and Hog's thing went a little bit wrong in the kiting. We've both done that properly before, so you know we're slightly better play away from a kill. I'm feeling this.
Pung, did you drop that bot?
Did I drop that ball?
Called Scrapbot. I'm looking
I
at
think
it if
so.
you want to target me.
we can't tunnel vision. We do have like there's a reason why all of us have these belts. It's because those slows are absolutely critical. So please, please, please don't tunnel. Okay, I'm gonna do a pull 37, and we're gonna kill it. Everyone gets candy if we kill it right here. SKE.
What type of candy?
It's a surprise. I'll give everyone something. You'll find out if you can kill it tonight.
I don't know if it's worth it then.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. This area
4,
will self-destruct.
Stack, we got
Why
2,
would you go and do
1.
something like that? Didn't you see the sign that said, "Do not push this button"? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active?
That's still recharging.
Run out.
This area will self-destruct in
Stay
9
lane
minutes.
6. Lane 7 next thing is fine. Probably won't get
Run
the
out.
but GS. And yeah, good. Rebuffs on pod.
Watch the bombs by the door.
Let's get SK up.
Balls can you
Wonderful!
during transitions, just like balls.
Watch those mine.
Start doing DPS.
98.9%, barely a dent.
You didn't get that,
Moving
SK?
right along.
This area will self-destruct in 8
Rebuffs on
minutes.
SK.
Intuitions.
Behold, the VX-001 anti-personnel assault cannon. You might want to take cover.
It's a door door.
You hear it?
Watch your step. Watch your step. Keep moving.
This area will self-destruct in 7 minutes.
What did you say?
Watch your step.
Oh wow. Set.
frost bomb near button. Oh. No BRS.
Thank you, friends. Your efforts have yielded some
Mouse, do your
fantastic
best. Try and kite the things. Everyone needs to be helping. Oh, Falls has got a res. Falls, get hog up if you can.
Trying to find him.
Helping.
He is, here we go.
This area will
You got this, huh?
self-destruct in
Refocus.
6
You got the
minutes.
kites.
Buff, buff.
Buffs. Everyone helps slow.
Beautiful. I call it the magnificent aerial command unit.
Firebot. Okay, sure.
Is my elemental memory good? So...
Yep.
Okay, got him.
Move clockwise. Just be aware of the firebots.
There's a bot.
This area will self-destruct
Just about
in
bring him down.
5
Don't move.
minutes.
That's still recharging.
Careful that bomb bot.
Firebots are nearest, so don't get silenced.
Just move to the door once he's up.
Hobot. The assault bot is incoming. Everyone finish off that skull.
Dropping him.
This area will self-destruct in 4 minutes.
New assault bot is incoming. Let's hit stuns.
And move back around the button.
Okay, range can clean up the head. Melee just clean up pad.
Preliminary testing phase.
Another assault bot. Let's make sure we're getting both down. Assault bot's top prio.
Survival for the first 15 here. Until the fire is clear.
Remember, watch where the mines are and the frost bombs.
Assault bot's down.
Gotta get back to the red button.
You're not going to run from that one, friend.
The head's on Restorian. We'll be back here, guys.
Watch your step.
More
You're not going to get up from that one, friend.
Still trying to take it out.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
behind him, behind him. Legs, get on
Run
the
out.
water. We need a lot more on the head.
These have to die evenly. Don't tunnel.
Frostbomb 1.
Away
Ready for the melee.
Hung. Move.
Push the mines.
Watch your step.
Rocket trim.
Run out.
All ranged on the head.
Watch your step.
Gold mines.
Watch your step. Keep moving.
Found him. Immediately.
Watch your step.
Run out.
Play carefully.
In 1 minute.
I'll spawn 1 or 2.
Pretty even. Melee. Watch those bombs. Watch those bombs going in the center.
Watch your step.
A little more on body.
That is still the highest.
All ranged on the head.
It's lower than legs.
Run out.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Keep moving.
What checks will be?
You're not going to get up from that one, friend.
6 seconds. Pop immunities.
Head needs love. Head needs love.
Fucking queasy. Down with the ship, everybody.
Guys.
Let's go.
It would appear that I've made a slight
Oh my god.
miscalculation.
I
my
totally
butt's so
did
tight.
not see the bomb in the middle of the
Oh
room.
my god. Great job, y'all. Like, literally awesome. That was awesome. Holy cow. Well, I'm so glad that we got it tonight. So, you know.
Good thing you didn't plan for normal Sunday XLB.
I agree. Like, duh.
That was fucking awesome. Love
You guys
that
really
kind of
wanted that
fight.
candy.
What's in the box? Ooh, conch gloves.
Wow.
Prot gloves.
Alright.
I'm giving candy 1 second. I'm logging
I
off.
see Wayward Protector gloves. I see Lay and Al were tied. If you guys want to roll in them. Conch gloves, I see Subin. Congrats, Subin.
Thank you.
I see
Nice
Titan
looking glove.
Skin Cloak. I see Hog. You know what that Hog? Insanity's Grip is free roll. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Could have been a crown. Could have been a fucking dagger, man.
Look, it's come on, it's us guys. Like, are we expecting good loot for our efforts? Come on.
Yeah.
Just head, it's a mount.
Wow, I am so proud. Like, great progression, y'all. Can anyone drop Molly for me, please?
Whoa.
Is that the
I don't
candy?
give in to peer
Molly,
pressure.
No,
XLB.
no, that's not
Molly near the chest.
near the chest. All right,
Right-
if you
right on
want
top.
a present, I'm literally so excited that we got it. That pull. Feel free to open trade. Everyone gets 1,000 gold as a present.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
What? I mean, I don't know why, but I ain't gonna say no.
Use it, please, towards cons and enchant and your repairs. So, I mean, a promise is a promise.
Alright. Who still hasn't rolled on stuff?
Everyone passed on Insanity's Grip.
Alright. Did we not have a DE or?
No one wants it for
You're
Oscar.
crazy,
anything?
XLB.
Yeah, I've got. I'm sitting by the chest, so I didn't greet anything.
Oh, okay.
I got it though.
It's XLB
Man.
hasn't rolled because you DC'd.
Oh,
So we're waiting
sorry.
for you to time out.
It said I passed on my thing, but sorry, I'm holding everyone hostage for a little bit.
No, I think I can loot it if people would get off the chest. I believe
You
I
got
can.
you got your gloves right too.
It shows it's still rolling for
Yeah.
me.
Alright.
Hog, did you have the quest for that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got.
That's weird.
Thanks.
McDucer
I'll just
decided he was going to
apologize.
Starfire stuff in phase 3 because
Yeah,
needed. But I think was the right call, and you got your 100 parts.
I
World's
actually
best
also
resto druid. Good work.
fired for the last
Oh,
30
yeah.
seconds of the fight.
I screenshotted my 100 parts from Razor Scale last night before they actually ran the logs and decided that we didn't all get hundreds.
I did get a 99 on it though.
Guys, can we
Yeah,
talk about how
I got
Mark is
97, I
so
was
much
close.
better?
So is Insanity's grip is just like not usable for anybody?
I'm using it,
Oh,
but
you're,
I think that you could
like,
probably give it to
Puss in Boots.
yeah, if he wants for combat, if he ever goes combat. But
Is that unusable for enhance, Alb?
Yeah, it sucks because Wrath Strike is way better than it as a 2.6 main hand.
Gotcha. Can I give you this post just in case there's a weird spot where you have to play combat? I just don't want more of this crystals. Yeah.
The only physical main hand that's actually like really good is the one off of Flame Leviathan hard mode.
Reload, Subin. I don't know.
So.
Yeah,
second.
That's,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So delete.
Oh, it's here.
Book
It's
the
here.
books, baby.
I reloaded. I think that should have fixed the loot. Did that fix the loot?
Yep, it looks like it went out.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
normal mode runs on
I see
Sunday.
Alb got the other gloves. You got them, Alb? Not correct?
Yep.
All right.
So we just
Congrats.
need a hard mode Hodier, and we can start doing Algalon, right?
Yep. Just Algalon will
Just
one
need to
shot
shave a
easily.
full minute
Guys,
off of our Hodier kill.
I just we can do. I will say I'll encourage you
With
for hitting
the
10s.
non-scrap
Please
pull, I think
practice. Please practice min-maxing in those 10s because we will apply those same concepts in 25s. So any prog you can do in 10s this weekend will save us time. We do want to hit other hard modes. Sub and I will try and get that pushed out soon. So in case you want to try those in your 10s, but obviously what we have left is 4 tower, Vezix, Council, XT, and some other stuff. Hodier obviously being the most important.
Deal breakers probably get pretty easy once we get more gear.
Yeah. But practice the mechanics. They're easier on 10s, but pay attention to them in 10s because all of those concepts apply to 25s, right? Like start min-maxing in 10s because we will need to min-max in 25.
Yeah.
Awesome night, y'all. Way to get it to the last night. Did anyone not get treats? I hope no one traded twice because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention. So if you did, please give me back my
Oh
gold.
man.
Like no, Prage, did you already get yours? You're making me sussed out now.
I swear.
So
All right.
our lowest healing parse on that fight was Soulstone with a 94.
Damn it, Soulstone.
Literally ran
Come
the wrong
on.
direction.
Yeah, so you guys
I had to
you
run
guys
one
are
way
doing
and
your
I ran.
personals correctly, apparently.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Affliction is a shitload of self healing too.
Wait, how far were we to the enrage? Like, how close was it?
Like 1 second.
3 seconds over. It was 10:03.
Yeah,
And
10
That's not
to
even.
3,
That's
and-
not even an. That's not even an enrage, right? Like that just kills us all, right?
Yeah, it just.
And the
that's what I
3
thought.
seconds is the tick at the beginning. Those first 3 seconds.
Oh
God.
my!
He
I
was
thought
casting his
So
explosion.
we hit the enrage.
I thought that when he like died, I thought that was the enrage because I like
Wait.
everyone
so,
was like, it's about to happen.
So that sounds like we did hard mode where we actually killed him while enraged. was
While
happening.
enraged,
Like
yeah.
during enrage. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Where's my achievement for that?
Yeah. What the fuck?
The kill took 10 minutes and 3 seconds, and I'm pretty
They
sure
just
that's
10
5
minutes.
seconds of that is
Yeah.
RP at the start.
It was planned.
Woo!
Planned.
Uh,
that fight
Yeah.
down to the
That.
second.
Oh damn. That actually really was a 10-minute 3-second fight, wasn't it? Holy fuck.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I threw out like 3 innervates, I think.
I
was
can't see
exciting.
this log that you guys are all talking about. It doesn't work.
I'll
for
send
me.
it to you.
Greco
To the second
You
one.
gotta,
Got
yeah.
a 97 on
Yeah.
healing.
Combine them all.
Second pull. Second pull.
My
Eye
best
level
healing
and
parse ever.
Yeah. The lowest
Hell yeah.
rank is
Congrats.
94, and like 10 people were dead at the end.
Yeah.
I do want to say, like, yeah, I'm really glad that people pulled through with the healing because that is a very healing intensive fight, and everyone stepped up.
yeah, shout out
That
to our
shit
healers.
sucks.
Like seriously, that was amazing.
That was
and
fucking
shout out to
wild.
everyone for
Well,
making
yeah, like I
our
said,
healers
not
happy.
just the healers. Everyone parsed and showed that.
Sorry
knew
to
what they
all
could.
for dying like 8 times on that pull.
Yeah,
worked out in
everyone.
the end,
That's to
but-
everyone except
all good,
Hog.
man.
Just kidding. No, seriously.
You were
but,
just
like,
you were just trying to get us the hard mode.
exactly. He didn't want the
Harder
candy.
mode.
He was trying to grief us. I didn't realize that that's all you guys needed was to say that, like, we were gonna get presents. So I guess I just gotta start saying that sooner, huh?
Yep.
Wow, what perfect timing. Oh, that was scary though. I can't. Oh.
Dude, we're gonna have to do that next week.
Look,
Yeah,
I will
we'll
say,
have better
Is it?
gear.
Yeah.
like,
We
we
hope.
put in all these hours, hopefully retain it, right? Like we'll clean it up every week a little by little, and hopefully, I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully we're not using.
And a lot of tonight was also just everybody learning too, right? So like
Exactly.
next week we'll be doing nothing but pulls like the last few.
And we'll have a week's more worth of gears, so
Maybe.
that doesn't hurt enough.
Maybe.
Exactly.
I don't trust our drops, but maybe.
Test everything from now till next week.
Your frag belt, there are mats in the G Bank. I would probably encourage you to keep it because we will need this for mem every week for at least in the short term. I'm not going to cover everyone's belt and chance
I
for
don't
that.
think frag you even want to use frag belt if you just spam in Serenite bombs. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
there's
I
no
never
Puts it
actually
on
used
boss
it.
cooldown
fight
and
that's
it's
Yeah.
worse.
necessary, and we're not speed running, so I'm kind of asking everybody to keep this.
The
If
only